Okay, for basic troubleshooting with hearing aids, you're going to have some materials you're going to want to have around. You're going to have some form of hearing aid spray. This is audiologist's choice, doesn't have alcohol in it. You're going to have a battery tester, an ear mold blower, a brush and wax pick, a hearing aid stethoscope, and infection control. Audiologist wipes usually are what you use. So first, you're gonna wanna check the hearing aid with your eyes, hands, and your ears. First, you're gonna wanna look at the hearing aid for any cracks or wax or debris that may be lodged within the tubing or the ear mold. You're also gonna wanna look for dents or any kind of damage to this part, because sometimes when it gets damaged, it can cause the hearing aid to malfunction. So first, you're gonna look at the behind the ear portion. You're gonna first want to check the battery. 70% of all hearing aid dysfunction is because of a dead battery. So when you open the door, you're gonna want to take the battery out and put it in your battery tester. Which, that one's good. So that's the first thing you're going to want to check off your list. And while you're checking the battery, you can check inside to make sure there's not any rust or corrosion of the battery, which would be in a form of a white powder. So to put the battery back in, you're going to match the plus on the battery to the plus on the hearing aid door. Sometimes you won't have a plus, you'll have a ridge. So you're going to match the ridge to the ridge. Never directly put the battery in the hearing aid because it'll lodge and you'll never get it out. So always put it in the door first and then close. If there's any resistance, that means the battery's in wrong. So you're going to close the door. Okay, while you're looking at the ear mold, you may see that there is wax or moisture from perspiration or humidity. So you're going to want to take the wax pick and just, if there's any wax, just dislodge. And also too, with the behind the ear portion, if you have any type of debris, you can use the brush to just dislodge anything. Next, you're going to want to check with your ears. You're going to use your stethoscope. Make sure you connect the ear mold to the tube, to the behind the ear portion. Make sure that it's snug. And you're going to want to connect the stethoscope to the ear canal portion of the hearing aid. And you're going to want to do the Ling sound check. It's 6 sounds that cross all frequencies. A, E, U, S, Sh, M. So just to check to make sure there's no strange noises or static in the hearing aid. And while you're listening, doing those sounds, you're going to want to be manipulating it with your hands, putting the volume up and down, changing it from microphone to telephone. And if it sounds okay and there's no static in the connection, then you're fine. Now when you do this, you're going to want to use, you can use gloves or just use extra caution when checking. And also too, sometimes when I was talking about moisture or sweat, you can get it out of the ear mold by using the ear mold blower. You're going to want to, while that's doing that, that's feedback. So if you hear that in a normal hearing aid, it either means the volume's too high or the sound's coming out of it, which is then amplified twice, which is what you hear. So with the So with the ear mold blower, you're going to want to get the moisture out by using the ear mold blower. You're going to stick it into the tubing, squeeze, but then remove the blower before you release it, because otherwise you're just putting the moisture back in through the ear mold. Squeeze, take out, release. Squeeze, take out, and release.